All right, welcome back, Pokemon Go players, to another episode of the Purified podcast. Today is August 10th, 2025. I am your host, Luis Palacios, and my co-host, Chris. Drop a beat, Chris.
It's your boy, Pokemon Trigger, please. We're back at it again. And it's been a good week. Fun day today. It's been cooling off a little bit in Florida.
Well, it's been cloudy all day today for me. How about you?
Yes.
Yeah, thank God.
We even got some rainy weather.
Oh, yeah.
It's only been like sprinkling though. So.
Yeah. I think I got somewhat of like consistent rain for like a good hour or two today.
Yeah, actually, I think you're right.
Yeah. So, it is how it is, and then now it stops raining in the game. How about that? Man, we're here once. I know, right? We're here once again to talk about Pokemon Go news, updates, and run throughout the game because we love the game just as much as everybody else. This episode of the Purified podcast is brought to you by our Patreon. Everything we do here in the Pokemon Professor Network is powered by our community. You can join a community of supporters and patrons for as little as $1 a month. We offer a range of support tiers and various benefits. All patrons will gain access to our Patreon exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with wonderful, fantastic people. Check us out at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor for all the other shows out in the network, including Lore Up, Way Spotters, Special Conditions, Gotta Watch Them All, Good Morning Johto, After Dark Cry, and Sleep It Off. So make sure you check us out, and if you want to become the second producer for our show, we would greatly appreciate it. Helps out a lot. However, today we also have a wonderful, wonderful new announcement that, well, Chris and I kind of already knew for a little bit, but it's kind of been in the works for the last few months. And I actually told about this last podcast. If you guys listened to that, of course, thank you so much. That we are going to make a huge announcement. So there it is. Here's the announcement. What are we picking at?
Taking a pick. Are you asking me?
Basically. Yes. Well,
we're gonna be partnering up with
Pickaxe.
that. Yeah.
Pickaxe it is. So so I'm actually I forgot to pull up the website here. So give me a momento, por favor. But here is Pickaxe. We make podcasts, and now the Pokemon Process Network, not just us including, but everybody on the network will be part of this wonderful, wonderful team of other podcasters out there. They have many different shows out there. They have acquired with everything. The brands that they work with is many different places like Manscaped, Shure, Factor, ExpressVPN, all those places out there. All those things that allows content creators like us, helps out, make the buck. But more than anything, actually, you're going to see a little bit of differences in the podcast itself. We are going to actually include ads on our show, especially on audio format. Nothing much after that is really changing, but if you could just listen to the ads, it would really appreciate it because it does help immensely to everybody in the network, everybody in the show. Even the ads that we can point out and everything. We're not gonna make anything politics or religious or anything that you guys don't want to hear. But there will be things that it would be great for you guys to just listen through, and that little bit actually helps out a lot.
It's a great free way to help us out. We'll try not to go crazy.
Yeah.
On them. So we'll just be open to it, but we'll try to be chill.
Yeah, see, I always say it at the end of our socials and everything that the best way to give us to help us out is give us reviews, help the Patreon and everything, which all of that is not changing. You can always do anything of that to help us out. However, even just by listening to the ads, It's all we need. That's all it's gotta be. So we're not gonna, like Chris has said, we're not gonna go crazy on the ads. You may see some in the beginning before the show actually starts. So maybe some in the middle, maybe some at the end. It really depends. Just because you are still listening to us here or there, so it will help us out. We're gonna start taking breaks every time we do a podcast now. So if the videos listeners, really, there's not gonna be a lot of changes because you're just gonna see us just like move around and pretty much just wait for the next one. But in the edited version, in the audio, you'll hear the audio of the ads in between each one, each part of the thing. So again, guys, all you have to do is listen. All you have to go is press, play. That's all you gotta do. That's all we want, and that's all you can really help us out in the long run. So, so we prepare. That's all we're saying. But it is a wonderful addition to our content. I'm hoping that it's going to elevate our content, give us a little more push to make sure that episodes are always out there for you guys, and every little bit helps. So that's how you can help us. Just listen to the full podcast episode. That's all we need. So with that being said, of course, that is the wonderful announcement that we had. So that's very exciting. So thank you for our new overlords, the Pickaxe crew. Woohoo! It's like, take my money. But yeah, so as enough than that said, we have a lot to cover today in today's episode, including some events that are continuous going and other events that are that definitely needed some work around, unfortunately. But did you get anything good this week, Chris? Let me know what your handles and everything.
Oh my gosh, I feel like you're hinting something that you got. I got a little bit. Nothing crazy. I want to say I talked about this last week. Yeah, I think that lines up. I got a shiny. I have a little bit of a theme, little orangish yellow shinies this week. Geodude, Alolan, Scraggy, literally the only Scraggy I saw this week.
Oh, damn. Okay.
And then regular Geodude, Kanto. So I was like, okay, I'll take it, I guess. No hundos. I thought I got a hundo Palkia. I was like, oh my gosh, freaking out. And then and then it ended up being like an 89 or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I did not remember the hundo at all. But yeah, other than that, nothing crazy this week. I did try to hatch some Munchlax, but I just wasn't out enough. So I didn't get a shiny of that, sadly. But yeah, tell me about what you got this week, man.
So we had two events, technically three, I believe, but the third one kind of like fell off at the beginning of the week, which was, I think, Adventure Week. We are in the midst of Cozy Companions, and then we had the Sweet Scent event, or whatever the case may was. That's like the last day or so. Anyways, Cozy Companions, of course, brings the addition of Snum into Pokemon GO and the addition of Shiny Tandemaus. So, with that being said, of course, let's check my shinies. I did get 2 shiny Tandemauses from Field Research and from Party Play. So that's actually pretty cool. I got also 4 shiny Munchlax from Hatch Day. Now, here's the thing about this, Chris. I only played 45 minutes of the event, and the event was almost a 6-hour event. I love that face. But yeah, I got 4. I was able to... I did the stacking of the research because I was in a party for the last 45 minutes. So we had the hash distance plus the distance of the check-in with the community ambassador. So it does help 0.8 at every egg. So that was pretty nice.
I should have done that, yeah.
Yeah. I did get a shiny Origin form Dialga. And that was after 40 raids. And then a shiny Scyther that I was just like catching because I did, it's Adventures Instance or whatever. Anyways.
Absolute cinema.
This weekend was actually interesting, to say the least, because I did get shinies. I'm happy about those, but I also got less shinies that I wanted to from today's event, which was the Origin Palkia and Origin Dialga. The Ultra Unlocked that everything, everyone was like, oh yeah, we finally got this back and everything, which was cool if the shiny rates were not boosted to the entirety of the event.
well, also, I didn't get a single one with the move. I thought there was at least a small chance to get that, right?
There is a chance, yeah. So let me go back to the blog post real quick.
Shiny on its own, dude.
Let me go back to the blog post real quick and show you right here on after the adventures effects and everything. Event bonuses. We have the remote limit increase to 20 from Saturday to Sunday. Receive up to 5 additional raid passes from filling Pokésteps at gyms. Increased chance of encountering shiny Dialga and Palkia in their origin forms from raids. Guess what Niantic Cat did? And forgot to turn them on. So, not just oopsie. How about we go to our X accounts or Twitter and says, traders, we have identified an issue affecting the appearance rate of shiny Origin Form Dialga and Origin Form Palkia in raid battles during the Ultra Unlock Raid Day. We plan to compensate for affected trainers, and we'll share more details soon. Yeah, not soon enough, brothers. Here's the thing about this announcement. Yeah, they acknowledged that there's an issue. They didn't acknowledge that they actually fixed it. So whatever was happening in the earlier time zones happened to the entirety of Ultra Raid Day. So yeah, that's not happy, brother. It's like I was there. I wasn't there like from the very beginning, of course. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. I mean, get a little less chance of getting a shiny or a Shundo or whatever, By the way, somebody got a Shundo in our group.
I thought for sure you were gonna tell me you got a Shundo.
No,
I thought for sure.
No.
Which one?
Palkia, but without the move.
Okay. I was really going for a Hundo Palkia, but
yeah. I mean, the Hondas were also scattered around my life because everybody else was getting it, and I'm just like, what the fuck. Also, YouTube I can actually say at least that at the beginning about that, but it's like we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so yeah. No, I'm a little disheartened about this whole day. I didn't go out at the beginning of the entirety. I had some things that I wanted to do before I left the house, but I did go around there 1:00 and I started it through the entirety of it. We had, all the gyms available to raid, everything like that, so there wasn't any issues on it. We had people to do them with, and even with 5 people, we were able to beat down most Dialgas and Palkias in the entirety.
Yeah. I honestly, I feel like instead of raising the shiny chance, they made him a slightly easier to beat. But maybe it's just like how much I haven't done raids in a while,
or at least them specifically. In the end of the day, yeah. Somebody else mentioned here, and I don't know. I think I lost their post here, anyways. But they say that. Yeah, they just didn't. They acknowledged the issue. They just didn't fix the issue. So shiny rates were horrendous. I'm so even surprised people were getting shinies at all. And I did at least 40 rates of them, and only got 1. Not even the one that I wanted, anyways. And the worst part of it is that since the shiny rate was not there, the moves were also like very scattered. So
yeah.
Let me see. Like in general. How many did I actually get with the move? So 1. Let me keep counting. 2, 3. Let's see. 4, 5. Okay. There's still like such a hard wait for us to be able to get the move plus get a shiny. Like people, like the person who got the Shundo was like, okay, cool, it's a Shundo, but what am I supposed to do with it when I can't even LTM the move that I want?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And then
use it on Master League, I guess.
Ferns gets a Hundo, and there's like, yeah, no move. I'm like, So what's the point? Like, we work hard towards the ultra unlock, and all they said is like it's a chance for this. Now I can say that it's interesting for the shiny rays, but then they forget about turning them on anyways. So Scopely Cats, Niantic Cat, whoever it is, can you please stop playing with the keyboard every time you turn on an event? Because it's just not, it's not there. It's like it's horrible. Like somebody only got 4 shinies from 136 raids.
Oh my gosh.
Some people
were. I guess statistically it can happen. That is absurd though.
If it's like, okay, so I can understand if it's like 1 in 10. Even those odds are better than anything over 1 in like, or 4 in 136 at that point. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I mean, yes, there is. There's a lot to really say about this issue. I do hope that what Niantic or Scopely compensation would be in the future. I'm not gonna do another raid day. Like that just seems.
We'll gladly let you give us more money.
I know, right? It's like that seems kind of productive to what we're really talking about here.
I wouldn't be surprised though if they gave us like 5 free passes again on a different day.
Yeah, that still feels bad.
I know that does suck though.
That still feels suck. So something like this has happened in the past, and one of the things that they did is just compensate the players from how many raids you actually did, and it gave you them same encounters with an increased chance of shiny. Or back. Well,
let's do guaranteed.
Last time was guaranteed moves and all this. That wasn't even shiny chance. So I don't know. The compensation seems to. It's gonna be a little hard to really say what is like the best. Like on that sense, it's like you did this many raids, you get this many encounters again, and they're actually gonna be shiny this time, or they're gonna be try to be shiny this time, and that doesn't seem right. I don't know. I don't know what they can do to help us in this point. I know I've seen it before. I know it has been before, but I just don't know how this one is specifically for the move and for the shiny chance.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I guess that's my rant of the day for today. So. But yeah, not bad. Well, actually, not really good either. But anyways, let's get into the research topics of the day. We got very small amount of news today, so I don't know. Maybe today's a slow news section. A lot of the things that we're going to be talking about.
30-minute ad.
Yeah, no, right? No, that's on Twitch. That gets disabled pretty easily. So, wait, that happens? Are you in the ad right now?
No. I don't get ads when we're chatting.
That's good. Well, you're also a mod. I don't know if you get ads.
Plus, I have I'm subbed.
Really?
Yeah. 58 months.
Oh yeah, thank you. Anyways, I think I disable ads on Twitch. Anyways, yeah, 60-second ads and everything are disabled. I think so. Every time. Yeah, I can look into this later. But anyways, whatever the case may be, let's get into the research topics of the day.
Mm-hmm.
We got a few things. Chris, what is the first thing that we're going to talk about?
Yeah, I'm excited about this. I don't know about you.
I'm not.
In September, we know the community day. It's going to be a little baby. Flabébé. And yeah, it's interesting. If you don't know Flabébé, it's the little fairy type flower kind of Pokemon. You'd think it would be fairy grass, but it's just fairy.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday, September 14th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time, Flabébé, this single bloom Pokemon. It even talks about it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Flabébé is going to be appearing more. But red flower Flabébé is going to be in Europe, Middle East, Africa. Blue flower Flabébé will be appearing in the Asia Pacific region. And then yellow flower Flabébé will be in the Americas. So it's still going to be the region locked ones in the same area. But white flower Flabébé and orange flower Flabébé will be in all the areas. So, those are going to be the chases, obviously, but I would love to get more of the blue and red ones.
Yeah. Let's
But
continue on.
yeah, featured attack. Ooh, evolve Floette all the way up to Florges, and you will get the charge attack Chilling Water. This in trainer battles is a 60 power move, and it lowers the opposing Pokemon's attack by 1 stage guaranteed. And it in gyms and raids, it does 65 power. So strong attack, just like the main series games. Community Day special research is available for $1.99 or the equivalent in your local currency. And it will give you 3 encounters with white flower Flabébé and orange flower Flabébé. So I'm assuming 3 each. And they will have the seasonal special background. Very cool. Additional encounters with white flower Flabébé and orange flower Flabébé. So I guess they're only giving you the good stuff. And then 1 premium battle pass, 1 rare candy extra large, and even more goodies. So very nice. I'll take it. Obviously, they're going to be doing the Community Day special background timed research that they've been doing for each of the community days.
Continuous, yeah. The continuous research, basically. The time research for the rest of the day.
Yeah, the one where you got to catch a Pokemon for a few days in a row, and then eventually you get your Pokemon. I haven't gotten a shiny from those.
I got in 2.
2?
Yeah,
and those were giving all of mine to you.
I got in 2 with the background thanks to that.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, so which they are saying, they do say, of course, that increased chance of encountering a shiny one through completing the task and all that. So
it should be the same as the ones on the community day. I just haven't gotten lucky with those yet.
Yeah, it says that the color of the flower will be based on your region, even if you do the continuous one. So it doesn't really matter at that point if you're looking for other ones.
Oh. Event bonuses. There's going to be limited time evolution requirement, evolving Floette into Florges after earning 7 hearts with Floette as your buddy. So what was it, 14 before?
I think so. I haven't
maybe more.
I haven't even evolved one into it, so I can't tell you.
I couldn't tell you. There's going to be 1/4 egg hatch distance, 2 times candy for catching Pokemon, 2 times chance for trainers level 31 and up to receive candy extra large from catching Pokemon. Lure modules activated during the event will last for 3 hours. Incense excluding daily adventure incense activated during the event will last for 3 hours. Take a few snapshots during the community day for a surprise. It's more Flabébé. And then 1 additional special trade can be made for a maximum of 3 for the day during this. And then trades will require 50% less Stardust. I recommend doing the trades after the community days finish because they will last until 10 p.m. local time. But they will start until at 2 p.m. when the community day.
So there is one thing that actually seems interesting here. And it's not what you think. It's actually about the trades. So it does say 1 special trade can be made for a maximum of 3 per day.
Yeah.
This is a new season. So
did they mess that up?
That's basically what I'm thinking, because unless they are good to us and be like, this will be a continuous bonus for the remainder of your life, but this right now is a bonus of the season for the Delightful Days. Wait, does it also say Delightful Days special background? It says reward encounters with the Flabébé has a seasonal special background.
Yeah, I don't think they've told us which background it is.
Yeah, it only says the seasonal special background. They haven't said anything about what background is specifically. However, the bonus itself usually is only 2 special trades per day for Community Day without the seasonal bonus. So regardless, if they say there's 3 per day, there's definitely something going on during that specific window. However, I might be wrong, but I do believe that that's the case. And then the evolution requirements, it says they will return to the usual requirements on Sunday. Well, that's normal because after I think it's like a week after the event ends, and then the special continuous time research. That's when you're able to do things. However, that's all really. I wanted to point that out. I don't know if anybody else have pointed it out, but yeah, I feel like that's gonna be the case.
Yeah, it'd be nice if it was a continuous thing, because I don't think that's really giving us too much to do one extra special trade a day.
Right.
Yes, especially with how much we read. Field research for the September community day. You can catch Flabébé to earn rewards such as Stardust Great Balls, additional encounters with Flabébé, and more. And if you're lucky, you'll find the Flabébé encounters with a seasonal special background. It's usually the really hard ones to do, like win a 5-star raid and stuff like that. Pokemon GO Web Store Ultra Community Day box. For $1.99, you can get a box that has 3 max potions and 1 special research ticket that we talked about up above. Okay. So you're really just getting those max potions if you buy it on the web store. It's up to you. Yeah, I think it's an all right community day. Nothing crazy.
I mean,
but I do think it's a strong one for Master League. So
yes.
I see a lot of fun for it.
So I'm definitely gunning for a Honda mostly. I do have already most of the shiny color ones. So I do have a blue one. I don't have a red one. I have orange. I have white. I'm missing yellow, surprisingly. But
now's your chance.
Yeah. So one last little nitpick I have about this, or I guess I should pickaxe it, is that why not give us at least a chance of getting at least one of the other regions if you're not appearing in that region? You know, it's like, it's community day. I know it's all about like what you like, where you are and things like that, but a community day that's region locked, that's an interesting choice for community day for sure.
Yeah, even if it was just like one of like each of them, for that small chance you get to try it.
Now it's understandable. I mean, we had GoFest and all the other events that actually do allow us to catch, you know, the other forms of Flabébé, but that just seems a little weird to include as a community day Pokemon. Chilling, and also Chilling Water, actually I forgot to say, but Chilling Water is a brand new move introduced into the game for that specific Pokemon, or even in general in other Pokemon. So I don't think there's any other Pokemon right now that can learn it. And actually, given that in PvP it seems pretty strong, just like in the main series games, it's gonna be interesting to how people are gonna really use that Pokemon now that it is better in the Master League for that sense, you know. So we have taken a little bit of time here right now, so let's go ahead and take a quick break. So again, guys, if you listen to the ads, thank you so much. So we'll be back right after this, and we're back. All right, so thank you for that quick break. Next time I'll have some water ready for this, so just in case.
Yeah, just drink it for 30 seconds straight.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so if Pokemon Go likes to do things, we got news about Eternatus and Dynamax.
Ooh.
And their Dynamax Cannon adventure effect, which is interesting. So trainers, the emergence of the legendary Pokemon Eternatus has led us to discover a new adventure effect set to debut globally during the Dark Skies event leading up to GoFest 2025 Max Finale. Now, there was a little video that they posted about it, and I'm gonna see if you can actually see this, Chris. Let me see. This one seems interesting. I'm gonna share it to you on Discord real quick, so that way you can see it. So you can go with it. But I forgot about this whole video thing that they did. Let me make sure it can. Yeah, it's a you know, a short little 54 seconds. So they're basically just like, you know, Introducing the adventure effects. Will the power of Behemoth Blade, Behemoth Bash. Let's see, the Latias getting taken down. And to see a countdown of numbers going all the way to 40 at first, or 50 at first, and then harness the strength of the mighty moves. All the Dynamax Pokemons out there, Gigantamax Pokemons. And then they stop at 60. I do like the music though, that's actually pretty cool. Catch Eternatus. And harness the adventure effects, Dynamax Cannon. I just need a good summon center at this point either. Keep going, Eternatus. The max battle is temporary. Wait, what was this then? The max battle is temporary. The battle to be the best is eternal. That's hilarious. So max finale happening, of course, from the 23rd to the 24th. And I forgot to change the thing here. Oh, well. So this is mostly for audio listeners. Okay, good enough. Hello. Anyways, I'll link it to in the blog post later on today, or next time the episode goes out. So, just to recap, the Dynamax Cannon. What's the adventure effect and what it does? Eternatus caught from the Go Pass Max Finale encounters will know the charge attack Dynamax Cannon. Eternatus can activate the abilities effect, the adventure effect, by using 5,000 Stardust and 30 Eternatus candies to temporarily boost their Pokemon's max move by 1 level in max battles for 10 minutes. Can you at least give us 20 minutes for that many candies? Jesus. So it says right here that max moves that are locked will temporarily be raised to level 1. So let's just say you have a fresh Gigantamax Pokemon that you want to use, but you don't have the particles to max it out or even max out the moves. Because of the adventure effects, you'll actually unlock those temporarily for 10 minutes. So if you only need the healing or anything like that, you can use it through that specific move, which is great. That means less resources to waste in some different scenarios. However, that's not the last thing. Max moves that have the fully trained to level 3 will increase to level 4, which will provide an outside power relative to a standard level up. So basically, if a level 3 already does quite a bit of damage, level 4 is definitely going to do another extra amount of damage, standard to its own. But that gives a lot of Pokemons really a chance to really shine if you're not using it constantly.
To me it kind of sounds like it's almost like a free mushroom. I don't know how relative it is, but that's what it's sounding like to me, at least.
At the same time, it kind of feels like Sations, because Sation does give you a little boost to all Pokemon in battle. I don't know if it's just your own or in general, but it does help out a lot. Actually, let me go to a Sation real quick here, just to know the differences between it. It says Sations wields a large, powerful sword for 6 minutes, strengthen your Pokemon's attacks in rates and max battle. So the difference is that the move itself will already be raised to a different level with Dynamax Cannon, but for Sation, it just increases the strength itself of the moves. And only the attacking moves, anyways. This one unlocks the moves for you for the remaining of the time that Dynamax Cannon is active. So there's a little play in there. Do you want to just use Sation and just hit hard, or do you want to raise the move to actually hit even harder? I don't know how the difference is.
Well, keep in mind it's also powering up the max shield and the max spirit.
Correct.
If that's in your strategy for that too.
Yeah. So let's say a lot of people are saying it's like, oh, I don't have a healer, or I don't have a guard. You use the Dynamax Cannon, and then you'll have at least a heal and a guard. Now, of course, level 1 heal is kind of like redundant, and level 1 shield is also kind of redundant in some ways. So
the shields on Zamazenta are going to be crazy.
Yeah, so I agree. You can extend the timer of Dynamax Cannon's adventure effect in increments of 10 minutes by using more the Stardust and Eternatus candy. The Eternatus can extend up to 2 hours each time, so when you tap it, and of course up to 24 hours in total if you want to. Dynamax Cannon cannot be activated at the same time as another adventure effect, so you really have to pick and choose when to use this, just like any other adventure effects at this point. Remember that you are able to encounter a Dynamax or a Eternatus if you do complete, or not complete, but you are, I believe, 60. I think that's the teaser that they did. But when this came out the first time and they teased us to like the level 60 thing, everybody was like, level 60 is coming to Pokemon Go, you know, so. Oh man, that would be the biggest tease that they have for this year. If we're getting closer to the 10-year anniversary at this point. And we're going to continue talking about 10 years because we're, you know, above 9 years now of this game. We're getting closer and closer to 10 years. It's crazy. But what do you think about this, Chris? What your thoughts? Do you really think that Eternatus is gonna really change up some of your thinking meta in max battles and all that?
I definitely think it's a very welcome addition, just like Zamazenta. If we're able to use it in max battles, like I assume we should be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be just very welcome. The typing, you know, Dragon Poison is very fun. And yeah, I personally I like the idea of getting a little, you know, free extra damage, just like Zacian. So yeah, I'm excited, man.
It's an interesting one. Just the big thing about how much candies are you gonna really need to do this.
Oh, dude, that's the only thing I'm worried about. I'm like only gonna use it on like one Gigantamax day, and then I'm out.
Basically, because Zacian's only requires 5 candy, and every other Avenger effect is just usually 5. So 30, it's a lot. It's like almost triple. Actually, even so, or Necrozma's Sunsteel Strike and Moonbeam Rise is 3 candies. Wow. That's crazy. What about Kyurem? Kyurem is 5. So, wow. Yeah. I guess it. Like I said, it is what it is when it comes down to that. All right. Well, that is Eternatus and powerful of Dynamax Cannon. But there is one last thing that coexists with this kind of thing, and it is find your community at community celebrations during Max Finale. So if you guys were planning to go anywhere, just go to the cities. I'm definitely not traveling, of course, but that's a different story. As Eternatus, Eternamax Eternus is coming, you'll need the power of your community to meet this challenge. Woohoo! Anyways, there are local communities in 3 major cities will join forces for free events open to the public, featuring a fully branded Pokemon Go experience pack with exciting on-site fun and special giveaways. Whenever you're just starting, returning after a break, or a daily player, this is your chance to find allies in the battle against Dynamax Eternus. And where is this happening? Well, we have 3 different cities, just like they mentioned. This is in Seattle, Washington. This is in the Seattle Center. I believe this is where we had GoFest. I can't be for sure. I can't remember right now. Because it was on the Space Needle or whatever they call it. So I believe that's where it was. We have Boston, Massachusetts, in the Faneuil Hall. It's called Sam Adams Park, actually, now that I should mention. It's happening on Saturday, August 23rd from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And do note, this is happening only on Saturdays for each one of the cities. And Sunday, you're on your own, brother. So good luck on that. And then in San Francisco, California, happening, of course, on Pier 39. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Isn't that what like Mystic 7 used to go to every now and then? Either Pier 39 or one of the two. But it is, of course, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. local time. What can you expect at each location? A Pokemon Go pop-up event with interactive fun, photo opportunities to capture the magical moments, fun activities with your local community ambassadors and their communities, spin to win giveaways and exciting prizes including Pokemon plush, pins, poster, and more, while supplies last, of course, and the chance to meet and battle with local trainers and community ambassadors. So let's celebrate the end of summer with a max finale. Let's go, trainers. So, yeah, I don't think they're never going to come to Florida, brother. Especially for the summer, right? Like, if we ever have an event here in Florida, cool, but it's definitely not going to happen during summer times. Just because of how hot it is here and the dangers of hurricanes every other month. Ain't that right, Chris?
My gosh, hot all the time.
Indeed. Even today, even if it was raining today, it was still humid and hot and everything. I didn't want to get out of the car half the time. One last thing that I forgot to mention, Chris, is that we have a new lineup of Shadow Rockets.
Oh?
Oh.
Yeah, we take those.
We take those. So the taking over, that the Delightful Days taking over is happening tonight. This is recorded with this podcast at the beginning of Monday. So we have news about what Pokemon's Cliff, Sierra, and Arlo are going to have. Can you guess what they are, Chris?
I got no clue. There's always one that has a repeat, though.
No, this is all brand new. All three of them.
Brand new? I don't know.
What can you guess that all three need to be shiny at the same time?
Gosh. Oh, wait. Wait. I don't think I'm looking at the rift. I don't know.
There's usually 3 Pokemons that come in a pack every single time something like this happens.
I know you're gonna say starters, but I'm trying to think of which ones.
Well, which one is the next one?
They haven't done the second gen, right? So it has to be like Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile.
Yes.
Okay, because ZA.
It would have been Tepic in that reason, though.
Hey, Totodile.
Can we imagine that Cyndaquil will have a Mega Evolution at one point? It's like it already had a Hisuian form when Legend CA came out. But yeah, so we have Totodile, Chikorita, and Cyndaquil as the lineup. Cliff was gonna have Cyndaquil, Sierra's gonna have Totodile, and Arlo's gonna have Chikorita. I kind of thought that Cyndaquil was gonna be with Arlo though. It just seems better. But I guess Arlo has the grass, the bug type as his final Pokemon, so I guess it makes sense. I don't know. Either way, interesting addition of Shiny Shadows. I really haven't seen a Chikorita shiny in a long time anyway, so this might be a plus. It's not like you need to chase one specific one. You have to chase all 3 of them. So that's wonderful, I guess. Let's go to Go Hub real quick. That is those. New shadows are going to be Staryu, Fletchling, Pikipek, and Grubbin, just like we mentioned before. Shadow Rays are going to also very much start, which will appear in gyms, not under the... Yeah, you know what it is. Which is interesting. I mean, we can remote Shadow Kyogre, which will be available in raid Saturday 16 to the 17th. Okay, so that is the raid weekend that we have for Shadows. Man, I really didn't want to go out this coming weekend. If I go out, it might just be for a few hours. But yeah, and then of course Shadow Giratina. Cliff is gonna have Shadow Giratina, which actually seems to be a PvP monster in the Great League. Let me go to PvPoke real quick.
Oh, dude, thick.
Yeah, so Giratina Alter for Shadow, it's rank 1 in the Great League. So if you're looking for a good Great League Pokemon, this is your chance. Remember, you can TM Frustration away during this weekend, so you might as well, or this week that comes up, you might as well just go ahead and try to get Shadow Giratina as much fast as possible. The IV spread is going to be weird, but of course, you're only going to have the chance of one currently, until, other things appear to be. I do think that you can actually Elite TM it to have his move Shadow Force, but I don't know. It really depends. Right now, it says here that you wanted to have Shadow Claw, Shadow Claw as the fast food, and Dragon Claw and Shadow Sneak as his charge attacks. So, yeah, that's gonna be fun to go against, especially during the weekend, because this weekend is also Worlds. So can you imagine that? Can Shadow Giratina be at the Worlds competition this weekend?
Oh
it should be available now, right?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they're pretty open to a lot of that stuff, but at the same time, I'm wondering if they're gonna make a ruling on at least like getting it out of GBL pretty fast if it's on everyone's team. It's
Yeah.
hard to say.
Let me check if I can find it. Since we're already here, let's get right. Here we go, Chris. Since we're talking, play Pokemon events and Pokemon Go, this weekend is the World Championships for Pokemon Go and Pokemon main series games and everything in Pokemon related stuff. So yeah, this is gonna be an interesting weekend for sure. We also have, I think, battle like GB or battle week, like GBL battle week or something like that. Let me see if I can find any ruling for Pokemon Go. Really, Pokemon Go at play Pokemon events. Pokemon rules. Tournament rules. Okay, so this is the English version. Tournament rules. Can I search for eligible requirements? Goes to page 3. Age of Digital, Pokemon Go account requirements, team construction, allowed Pokemons. Okay. Most Pokemon available in-game are legal for play for only a few exceptions. Of course, Ditto and Shedinja, which it makes sense. And the following Pokemons are also not permitted for Pokemon play in Pokemon Go Champions events, including Galarian Articuno, Galarian Zapdos, and Moltres. Oh, that's a surprise. Shadows Hisu and Sneasel, and Shadows Sneasler. Which, it makes an interesting reason why those two are not eligible. At least the ones. I mean, I can understand the Galarian birds, but not the rest of things. Is there a ban list? Oh, okay. So yeah, they updated this ban list here probably a couple months ago, or maybe a couple of days ago. So training style game program, the Pokemon Go tournaments will not allow the utilization of the Pokemons until advised otherwise. So Aegislash, which I know that has a problem. Volcanion, Ditto, Shedinja, Xerneas, and Yveltal are not eligible, and of course it's Great League. The only reason why is because there's only a few people that had Xerneas and Yveltal through the Gold Pass at level 15 for and anything under 1500 for that reason. So that's why they didn't want to have it there. Mudbray and Mudsdale are not eligible, and then there's a bunch of Pokemons with specific moves that are not eligible, which I can go over them, but none of them include Shadow Giratina. Unless they update this right as we go and then to the next week. So we may have something to talk about next week about this anyways.
I feel like they will, but you never know.
But that's the thing. It's like everybody's playing the event. It has technically that little time period to go about it. I don't know when is the last day you have to really lock in a Pokemon for Pokemon play. So it's gonna be a lot of different factors in that sense. So just keep an eye out. I'm sure that there's gonna be news about it, and any PvP player listening to this, just be wary of what's gonna happen in the next few days before next week, if anybody's going to Worlds for that reason. So yeah, pretty much it. Is there any TCG Pocket updates? Yes, there is.
Little art came back.
Yeah, so we do have the art and TCG Pocket for both Ho-Oh and Lugia. As we mentioned in the last podcast, both artworks were taken down because of plagiarism, which seemed that that fix was pretty quick. I was expecting it probably until before the next update or something, but we do have the brand new immersive arts for both Ho-Oh and Lugia, which they are beautiful. Did you get any of them yet, Chris?
Yeah, I got the Ho-Oh. I've been trying to just get a Lugia. I haven't even gotten a Lugia yet.
Not even a Lugia in general? You haven't gotten
No, not even like a regular.
Yeah. No, I mean, Lugia is definitely one of those like Pokemons that you have to set up pretty quickly for it. But I mean, his attack is just destroyable. It's just basically an easier whatchamacallit, a Dragonite EX, So there's also some stuff that people are talking about in the recent days. and this is mostly about the big changes that are coming to TCG Pocket. Some major announcements probably coming in the near future. Within this year, they said that they are planning to revamp the way that they're gonna retain, player experience and new players and old players alike, and then just have something in general to collect better collection to the cards. So a lot of people who play TCG Pocket definitely can be a little overwhelming unless you're spending a lot of money in this game, since most of the cards that you need or want to use, not just in regular play or even in ranked play, are really hard to get with how many sets we had gotten in the last 6 months.
That is true.
So it's definitely a little disheartening for newer players to come here and be like, hey, I want to try out my luck at this. Let me spend, $1,000 on this game just to get all the cards that I want. It's like,
yeah, I will say, usually I just kind of use it to scratch that itch of opening a Pokemon pack.
It's like y'all got that packs opening.
Yeah, I will say, like, I haven't opened like a physical Pokemon pack for like a long time.
Yeah, I have really. The last time I opened a physical pack was in Golfus, and somebody actually gave me like an old pack of like. Honestly, I can't remember anymore. So it's like I just have it. Cool. Yeah, it was fun. It was
whatever pack it was. That's super cool. But I got 2 rainbows thanks to the sneak peek thing.
Mm-hmm.
So getting that second chance at pulling another card definitely helped with that.
Yeah, actually, the sneak peek has definitely helped my collection because I opened a bunch of ho-ho packs and I got most of the cards that I wanted for gameplay, and then I needed 2 specific cards from the Lugia packs to actually play another deck that I wanted to play, which was the Espeon EXs. So I did the wonder picks for most of the cards that I need. I have completed the main set, not the full art set, for this expansion, which is great. Yeah, but that was mostly because of like wonder picks and the chance of sneak peeks. That's what helped me out a lot. So I got those, and then a couple of days ago, I actually got a sneak peek for the final card that I needed, which was the Espeon EX. And then I already had enough pack points to get another one anyways, and I got the Rainbow Espeon EX, which was pretty cool. And then I'm starting to use that deck to try to see if I can get to Master League, which actually there was another change, Master Ball rank. Once you hit that specific rank, you will not de-rank. So anytime you hit Ultra or Masters, even if you lose a bunch of games in between, you won't de-rank anymore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
they still just want you to battle each season, though?
Yeah. As far as we know, it's just Battle League season. So let's just take this. If you're stuck in between Ultra 1 to 4, you're not going to drop from Ultra 1 to Grade 4 anymore. You're going to stay in the Ultras, even if you lose a bunch of times. But you will, up and down between the ranks in Ultra. So if I go to Ultra 2 and then go back to Ultra 1, it still puts me down to Ultra 1. But I just don't go below that at the end of the day. Okay. And same thing for Masters. I mean, if you hit Masters, you won't de-rank out of Masters at the end of the season or at any point during the battle. So something to keep in mind. If you can just have fun in Masters now that you actually reach that. I mean, if you want to go for the top, good luck, because I mean, if I go right now to the rankings in Master in the world, let me refresh this. All right, I think I already refreshed. You need about 5,914 points as of today to actually even get to number 1 rank in the top 100 or anything like that. So that's crazy. I do have a life. I don't play this game every day. Or at least I don't battle every day, but that's crazy. Man. Yeah, any thoughts? Anything else, Chris?
Nothing I can think. Just getting ready for ZA and getting ready for the billion events going on constantly in Pokemon GO right now.
Honestly, that's just like the worst. Like, I just want to like take a weekend off, brother. I don't want to go out anymore.
Never.
Anyways, but before we technically head out and get our stuff here, Chris, you don't have to tell them why, but can you tell them what's going to happen in the next few weeks?
Well, you guys can know. You guys can know. I kept it a secret for long enough. My wife is pregnant, and we're having a baby probably next week. So I'm gonna be taking probably 2 weeks off for that. But we'll see. We'll see what's going on. But yeah, keep you guys updated. But yeah, everything should be good. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to being a dad. And yeah.
Are you looking forward to not sleeping for the first year?
Oh, what's new? What's new? But yeah, it's gonna be interesting for sure. Getting used to that.
Yeah. So as much as excitement that we have for Pickaxe, there's also excitement for Pickaxe Life to start a new journey here, and of course a journey of a brand new trainer. So definitely something exciting, regardless. Yes, as Chris has mentioned, he will probably be taking a couple of weeks off here and there. It really is gonna depend if he's gonna be here during some of the episodes or things or not. But if not, you may see a guest co-host for the time remaining that he'll be out. Again, he's not going anywhere, but he's still going. A very life-changing experience. Definitely, Connor is a little bit of time free. So if you don't hear from him, it is what it is. But you'll either see just me or co-host or a guest co-host here and there. Maybe I'll get a couple of interviews in once you're here, if you're not here. So we'll figure it out just together in general. But we won't keep you guys too long. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. We really appreciate it. It helps out a lot if you listen. So again, guys, make sure you follow in any of our podcast services feeds between Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all those places. So definitely be great if you guys can leave us a review. You can also, once this episode goes live, the feeds will actually also be at Pickaxe, so you can check us out there. You can follow our social medias, and something that I've been meaning to update. Of course, this is X, not Twitter, but it is still there. We'll call it Twitter for the rest of our lives. Purified Podcast for anything Pokemon Go related. Pure Let It Go for myself, if you guys want to just see what I'm up to. And Pokemon Trigger Please, PKMN Trigger Please with a Z at the end. That's PLZ at the end. Email us anything to the purifiedpodcast@gmail.com. And of course, you can join our Discord, but we are part also of the Pokemon Professor Network. So check us out and patreon.com/Pokemon Professor for this patron exclusive Discord, which will be a wonderful place to talk to y'all. But with that being said, I believe that's everything for today. So Chris, how about you take us away for the night and hopefully sleep?
All right. Hope you guys had a fabulous week. I hope you guys are looking forward to what we have to come. Thank you guys for listening to the ads. We do appreciate that. And yeah, we'll catch you guys next week with even more Pokemon Go news. And we hope you guys get as excited as we do. Peace out, guys.
Keep purifying them, everybody. And we'll see you guys next time.